County makes voting in person impossible, without explaining in the form that what they're apparently talking about is a complete absence from the county for the purpose of travel or voting. And that's exacerbated, we believe, and in further support of Mr. Carey's statements and the resolution of this case, on the voter's guide that was published in the Lincoln Journal and Lincoln News Sentinel on Wednesday, May 5th, 2010, there's a reprint of information from the Secretary of State of West Virginia's website. This is absentee voting reasons. And it has a number of reasons highlighted in bold black letters. Will you be traveling or working away on election day and all through the 20 days before the election? Do your hours of employment make voting impossible? These general statements, which are not even vaguely explanatory of the duty of a voter to be eligible for absentee balloting. We're willing, Mr. Brumfield is certainly willing to accept the proposition that those ambiguities led to the inordinate number of applications that did contain apparent irregularities, and that was further compounded by the failure of any notices of challenge to be sent on those applications that were fairly obviously defective on their face. Casting down over the outcome of this election, and we certainly believe that given the number of ballots that were cast based upon those applications, and carrying that ratio through to the other applications that were based only on employment, some of which appear to be clearly overstated, that this is a fair resolution, accurately sets forth what happened here, that 309 votes that were counted in favor of Sheriff Bowman will be disregarded. The County Commission will be ordered to certify Charles Brumfield as the winner of the primary race for the nomination of the Democrat Party for the circuit clerk of Lincoln County, and his name will be placed on the ballot. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Payton. Anything further to carry?
Just one brief follow-up. I just want to read in direction. The actual language is partly quoted, says the voter shall complete and sign the application in his or her own handwriting. Concomitant with that, the Secretary of State's office allows one to actually fill out that application online, so that obviously can't be done in his own handwriting if it can be filled out online. So by application, it's unclear, but we believe that there's sufficient question about the interpretation of that statute that this resolution is fair in light of the confusion for that, the address issue, and the employment issue, which has been discussed. So we believe that this is fair enough.
Thank you very much. Let me explain on the record what has happened here, because despite the fact that we have taken some time this morning for the attorneys and parties to confer and to try to reach an amicable settlement of this matter, we have been moving rather quickly. The court on Friday granted summary judgment in favor of the respondent, Thomas Rainey, Jr., finding in that regard that the contestant, Phoebe Harless, was a resident of Magisterial District 3, and that Sitting Commissioner Charles Vance was also a resident of Magisterial District 3 in 2006 when he was elected to serve on the Lincoln County Commission. The court has found that contestant Harless would therefore be precluded by the West Virginia Constitution from sitting on the Lincoln County Commission because she resides in the same magisterial district as Sitting Commissioner Charles Vance. So the court found that the election contest, insofar as Ms. Harless was concerned, is moot. And therefore granted the motion for summary judgment and dismissed the claim of Ms. Harless. The remaining matter the court has identified in regard to Charles Brumfield, who is the present contestant. The attorneys have placed on the record the sum and substance of their positions in the matter, and the court believes that the arrangement set forth on the record is fair and equitable. The court makes these findings. The court believes that there are ambiguities here. There is certainly some controversy and complications regarding the application of the law and the determination of the sufficiency of the ballots. The court recognizes that there are uncertainties. There are an inordinate number of absentee ballots here. There are concerns that the court has expressed. The court makes no finding that any person or persons acted improperly. However, based upon the uncertainties that have been identified by counsel and described on the record, the court does hereby order that 309 of the absentee ballots in the race cast in favor of Mr. Bowman are to be disregarded. The court does further order that Charles Brumfield be declared the winner, and the County Commission of Lincoln County, West Virginia shall act accordingly to place Charles Brumfield's name on the official ballot for the November general election for the Democratic nominee for office of the Circuit Court of Lincoln County. This order would not apply to any other case or any other controversy pending or to be instituted in this county. All right, that being said and done, what further counsel do we need to discuss on the record? I thank you very much for your cooperation and your consideration shown to the court. Nothing further to be done in this matter. We are concluded.